Hey everyone, it's Clint here from Absolute Health and Fitness, and today I'm going to talk to you about diets and why you really need to avoid them if you're wanting to lose weight. So these days when it comes to weight loss, so many women often opt for diet in search of a quick fix to their weight loss problems. It could be the shake diet, the no-fat diet, the no-carb diet, the 5-2 diet, soup diets. It's really endless, and the amount of diets that seem to be popping up all over the place. Now, the three main problems I have with diets are as follows. So, number one, most of them are not realistic and maintainable. For example, eating 1,200 calories or cutting out all fats or carbs or having 3 meal replacement shakes per day, it's really not realistic, and nor is it maintainable for the long term, for long-term, lifelong weight loss. And what's the point of really losing weight a certain way if that way you lose it cannot be maintained for life? It seems pointless. And this is why so many women end up in this yo-yo type cycle of losing a bit of weight on a specific diet, and then they get to the point where they are either A, unable to afford the diet anymore, and that usually happens with a lot of the shake diets you see going around. Some of them are like $150, $200 a week to do, so it's not really realistic on that level, nor is it good for you. B, the people get so sick of eating bland, boring food that they quit eating like that. And to be honest, I don't blame people who do this, because some of the diets that are out there are just absolutely senseless torture, and they're just so hard to stick to. So you're doing extremely well if you even stick to them for 1 week, let alone like 12 weeks. And C, they are constantly craving foods and constantly feeling deprived of the foods they like. So they end up giving up, and they just resort to eating how they used to eat, pretty much leaving the whole diet useless anyway, because they start on the diet, they follow it for a while, it's unrealistic, they end up back where they are anyway. So the diet was useless and pointless, okay? And then usually with that situation, the weight does end up coming back on. So, you know, they were really destined to fail from the start anyway. So as in the long term, it was never going to be a sustainable or maintainable option that they were doing these quick fix type things. So the second reason why diets are not good is they are simply just not good for you. For example, eating 1,200 calories or under, as a lot of diets have you on these days, that will guarantee your metabolism to be damaged, and it will also put a lot of extra stress on your body. And as you may know, a stressed body usually makes it much, much harder to lose weight. So no adult should even eat such a small amount of calories. And to think that some diets actually promote like 500 to 1,000 calories, it's just absolutely crazy. And, you know, when you starve yourself, which eating such a little amount essentially is starving yourself, you do a lot of damage to your metabolism, okay? So this is why you might find the first 5 to 10 kilos relatively easy to lose, and then the next 5 to 10 kilos just simply won't budge. Now, when that happens, it's pretty likely that you've damaged your metabolism in losing that weight initially with your crash dieting, that your metabolism's so damaged that it becomes very difficult to lose weight now. And this is why when you go back to your old ways of eating after another failed diet, you end up just gaining back the weight, back to where you used to be, and sometimes, in some cases, you gain extra weight as well. So, and the extra weight gain is usually due to having a now slowed and lowered metabolism, okay? So, and doing more diets is only going to make that actually worse. So if you have done a lot of diets, it's highly likely that you have damaged your metabolism. So simply, you need to stop the diets, okay? Stop them altogether. Now, the third problem with diets is all diets suggest a start and they suggest an end date. Who can stick to eating no carbs or no fat for the rest of their life? Or who can stick to eating 1,000 calories a week for the rest of their life? No one really can. So that's why they usually have a start and an end. And the problem with that is it's really a recipe for failure, because the point of weight loss is to change your life for life, not just for a short period of time. So, you know, this is why some people lose weight with diets at first. Then when the diet ends, they go back to what they know. They haven't really changed any habits. They've just gone on a diet, committed to a diet for a set period of time. The diet ends. They were never going to stick to it because it's unrealistic, unmaintainable. So basically, they just go back to what they do know, which is the old habit. So the old habits should have been broken by replacing them with new habits, but they pretty much are just jumped on this diet, done it, dropped everything else, and, lost weight and then end up exactly back in the same position they were because the underlying issues weren't addressed, okay? So, dieting always is going to mean you will start and you will stop. So the whole dieting thing is just flawed anyway. So you need to get away from anything really that even suggests a diet, okay? It should be a lifelong balance that you're looking at. So to lose weight and keep it off, you must find something that is obviously realistic, that is maintainable, that you can do for like today, tomorrow, and also for the rest of your life, pretty much for every day. And this is why you need to avoid all the diets and all the quick fix things that are on the market and that you're seeing these days. It really, when you're focusing on quick fixes, you're just in the wrong mindset, okay? So the mindset needs to be switched to long-term solutions, not short-term quick fix. So, quit wasting your money on the fad diets and everything else. And, you'll break that never-ending cycle of diet after diet. Now, to help you with this and to help you break the cycle, here are a few simple steps that you should take for a long-term change to lose weight and to keep it off for good. Because what's the point of losing it if you gain it back? So aim for something realistic, something flexible and maintainable way of eating that you can maintain for life. Now, you need to include your favourite foods on occasions as well. Otherwise, you're going to crave them all the time anyway, and want them even more when you crave them, obviously. So this means allow yourself a good balance. So maybe eat good healthy foods 80% of the time, and then maybe allow yourself flexibility other 20% of the time, so you can have some of your favourite chocolate or some of your favourite cake, okay? So this way you never really feel deprived, and you won't feel like you're missing out. The cravings won't be there as much either, because you can have these things. And the truth is, when you tell yourself you can't have something, you actually want it more. So tell yourself you can have it, but moderation is the key. It's not the food that does the damage. It's how we use the food that counts. Having a piece of cake's nothing wrong with that really. But, eating the whole packet of cake, that's where the problem begins. So remember, one average meal won't make you fat. And one great meal is not going to make you lose weight anyway. So it's the overall balance, lifelong balance, that is the key to your success. So that's what you've really got to find, not just eating shit all day to going on an extreme diet and then never really finding that middle ground in between, whereas what you probably need to be anyway. Nothing too extreme, just a good, steady commitment for life, okay? So now, obviously, that needs to involve, live, healthy, fresh fruits, veggies, nuts and seeds and things like that. Think long-term rather than quick fix. And at the end of the day, weight loss needs to be a lifelong commitment anyway, not just a short 8 to 10 week thing, as I said. So commit to your goals for life. Quick fix approaches to weight loss will only ever get you quick fix results, as I said earlier. So the other thing is avoid extremes. So avoid anything that suggests you cut out all carbs, anything that suggests you cut out all fats, or anything that requires a lot of shakes and meal replacements as well. It's been proven time and time again that shakes, pills and fads are not the solution. Real health and weight loss involves real foods, and that's all you should need. Real foods and nothing else. So I really hope you found the tips helpful, and I hope can help you to break free of the diet mentality and get yourself into a balanced lifestyle approach. But if you've really been struggling with weight loss nutrition and don't really know what to do or where to start, or you just might, want some questions answered, then what we'd do is we'd love to help you. Basically, what you need to do is fill in the form below, and then we can give you a call, free of charge, of course, to answer any questions that you have about diets or anything like that. And basically, we'll point you in the right direction so you can avoid the diets and get the results. So this opportunity is only available for 3 women who respond to this ad, the first 3, I should say. So be really quick or you will miss out on this great opportunity. So that's all for today. I hope you got something out of that. Have a great week.